Hi, and welcome to Stitching with Cindy Botts. Today I want to show you my double dipping quilt. Now this is a design from Cozy Quilt Designs. That's where this pattern comes from. And it's really cool because when you make this quilt, you use the scraps to make a second quilt, and that's why it's called double dipping. Now, it can be very frustrating, even using your design wall, to try to get your fabrics in squares so that they're not close to each other. And you can see up here, I do have two that are right next door to each other, even with using the method I'm going to show you. If that bothers you, you can take it apart and just switch a couple of the blocks. But for the method I'm going to show you is to help prevent that from happening. And let me show you how it works. Still, when you take it to the sewing machine, if the clips come off, you know, you're going to have to redo it. But here we go. Let me show you how to do it to try to prevent getting your blocks so close together. I did have an issue when I went to sew mine together, but anyways, here we go. Let me show you how. So one of the things that I find when I do my layouts on the design board is that when you start getting your strips put together, they can be heavy, too heavy to adhere to the design board. So I just want to show you that if you put a safety pin in the middle, it will hold a longer strip. Okay, so that's tip number one. Here's a finished strip that, again, I just have a safety pin in the middle, and you can see it will hold a long strip. Okay, that's a pretty long strip. It's about a 40-inch strip. So to prevent your getting your blocks right on top of each other, lay them out using your design board, and then here's my trick. Okay, so what I do is where my two blocks will go, these two will be right here. I go ahead and use a clothespin, and I put the clothespin in the bottom corner of where the seam is going to go. So I know when I carry this over to my machine, this is where the seam goes, not on this side. And it's very easy to get your blocks twisted when you move from your design board to your machine. So that's my hack, is to put a clothespin there. Now the other thing that I do using that clothespin is I have it numbered. So I go ahead and I sew this seam, and then I put the clip just anywhere on the sewn block, and it has a number on it. So after I chain piece several of these through, I am going to look at the number on the clothespin, because that is the number of the row. So when I did this, I did row 1, row 2, row 3, and when I clipped them, taking the block from the row as I went up, I had it clipped, okay, with the number. Now here's the other part. So this is the part that I've already sewn several of the blocks on. This is row number 2. So this is how I try to keep everything straight and organized when I'm doing my chain piecing. Now I would have several of these, and now to know which row it goes, I don't want to bring it back to the design board. That's just a lot of work and a lot of time, and it gets confusing if you don't have them labeled and you're relaying them out. So what I do is I use this clip method. This is row 2, and then I just sew this 2 to this 2. Then what's nice is once this is sewn, it's a longer strip, I just fold it over, roll it up, and put the clip on, so that I'm not working with such a long strip. I mean, working with these long strips of 40 inches isn't too bad But if you're doing a super big quilt, queen size or king size quilt, working with those long strips can start to get frustrating. So that's my tip. Accidents happen. Your clip falls off. You get a phone call, the dog jumps on your lap, whatever, and you can have some that are close by. In all honesty, I think I'm just going to leave it. I know that there are a lot of weavers out there who intentionally put a flaw in their weaving because no one's perfect, only God. So that's going to be my little weaver's flaw right there. Okay, you have a great day. Again, this is called Double Dipping, and it's a Cozy Quilt Designs pattern. And Jordan Fabric did a fantastic video tutorial on how to put this together. She did it 3 years ago. This is not a recent pattern, but I found it. My sister found it, shared it with me. I watched the video, and you definitely want to pick up this pattern. So I'm sharing it with you, and it's just awesome. Go back and look at that video, and I hope you like and subscribe to my channel and share my videos with your friends, just like my sister shared this video with me. So have a great day. I hope you have fun stitching your projects, and I will be showing you the companion piece to this double dipping. Again, it's called double dipping because you use the scraps to make another quilt. And in that quilt, I did slightly change the pattern by adding sashing, so I want to show you that. You have a great day now. Bye. Have a good one. Toodles.